Classes at a northwest London school came to a halt earlier this month when an England regular paid a surprise visit. Theo Walcott, one of England's most precocious talents, had come to chat with some of the pupils at this Sports and Arts Academy. Strange as it may seem, many of these students are not much younger than Theo was when he first arrived on the international scene in 2006. Nurtured under the watchful eye of Harry Redknapp at Southampton, Theo's potential was never in doubt. His hard work and determination ensured a steady progression through the Saints setup, culminating in a first-team debut against Leeds in 2005. But Theo wasn't the only Walcott who was making sacrifices.
To start for Southampton at 16, it was unbelievable, and I just phoned my dad, told him straight away, I phoned all my family, everything. I said that I'm starting Leeds tomorrow night. And I said, you got to come, you got to be there. Dad said, don't worry, I'll be there, son. So he asked his boss if he could just have the day off just to watch, obviously me make my debut, a full debut, sorry. And his boss said, no, you can't have your day off. And he said, okay, well, can I have a half day? That's fair enough. And she said, no, she said, it's your job or your son. So obviously it's just a stupid question. So he just went straight away, and obviously, he never forgot that night, and neither will I, so that was brilliant. It's all paid off in the end.
The next step in the Theo Walcott story was a big money move to the capital, Arsenal to be exact, which cemented him firmly in the media spotlight. But even though he'd already become England's youngest ever cap player at 17 years and 75 days, his selection for the 2006 England World Cup squad still came as quite a shock, and not just for the fans.
I was doing my driving theory test in Enfield, and I didn't have a clue about it at all. We had to sort of go up to the stairs and put our phones away into the lockers, and I finished the test, I passed it. I opened the locker, I turned my phone on. I had like hundreds of text messages. I was like, how come I've got so many text messages? I thought, like, people don't know I've passed my theory or anything like this. I didn't have a clue the England squad was being announced or anything like that. And obviously my phone was ringing for mad, and my dad phoned me and told, you won't believe what's happened, you're in the England squad. And I couldn't believe it.
Sadly for young Walcott, Sven-Göran Eriksson kept faith with his other forwards. Theo's role as fourth striker ensured a well-documented absence from action throughout the tournament. However, an experience that might have been difficult helped Theo to realise how much he'd learnt.
Just being around the whole team, and just the pressure of the players had to cope with on the pitch, and how hot it was that every game, and world-class players on the pitch, and obviously seeing the England fans cheering. So yeah, it was a brilliant event for me. I've got like a DVD piece. I sort of recorded my feelings every day on a camera. So my family watched a little bit of it the other day, so it was quite nice to bring back the memories. So that was quite exciting. Now, because I've played games for England, I feel more part of one of the lads, sort of thing. And we do all sorts of things there. We sort of play PSPs, PlayStation, watch DVDs, play a bit of golf now and then together. So the sort of team spirit's there, and obviously the football is shown by the way we're playing at the moment.
But Walcott's influences haven't been limited to English players. In recent years, the Arsenal lineup has featured many a world star, but one in particular made a huge impression on the young man at an important time in his career.
This guy, what's his name? Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry is unbelievable. He just burst onto the scene. He took football to a different level. And obviously I got the chance to play with him and be around him, and the amount of encouragement he gave me as well. And he's a fantastic player, and he's probably one of the best players I've ever seen. He's a fantastic man, just not a player but a man as well.
Arsenal's wish to make more of an impact on the Premiership isn't the only thing concerning Theo next season. The battle for a place in Capello's World Cup squad looms large.
Obviously there's a lot of competition for the right wing position. You've got David, Sean Phillips and Aaron Lennon, of course. And of course you've got Ashley Young if he decides to play on the right as well. So obviously I'm going to work hard trying to get in that starting 11. And obviously just do what I can for the team. It's a sort of outlet ball, like the ball over the top, I can get onto them, sort of overhit it because the pace is there. So obviously I'm just going to work on. You have to ask Mr. Capello if I'll be in that starting lineup. So it will only come with hard work. So I'll put my head down and work hard.
He'll still only be 21 when the next FIFA World Cup kicks off, but he'll have 4 more years' experience than he had in Germany. Perhaps this time he might have the opportunity to leave a lasting impression.